How you doing? You got any questions?
No, I'm just looking, that's all. It's just that nobody knows what Jesus looks like.
Scripture describes what he looks like.
Yeah, Scripture describes it.
I mean, who knows what Jesus is black or white or Asian?
The scripture says it.
You did. Give Revelation 1 for it. We're gonna tell you what Jesus looked like according to the scriptures.
Well, they said he had a beard, obviously, but no one ever mentioned his race pretty much.
Oh, we finna tell you.
This is Revelation 1, verse 13. And in the midst of 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. Salat. You want me to go up to the one?
No,
Revelation.
You can start at the top and then jump down.
Okay.
Only one and then jump down.
Revelation 1 and 1. The revelation of Yahweh, of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent his sickness.
That was verse 1?
Yeah, it's verse 1.
Yeah, so that's the first book, the first verse of Revelation. John the Revelator. It's a revelation of who the world calls Christ, all right, which his name isn't really Jesus, all right? Obviously, the letter J wasn't in existence until, what, 1600s, I believe? So his name, he has a Hebrew name. You know, the word Jesus, you know, that's a Greek title, you know? But ultimately, all right, who the world calls Jesus, he's described in the Bible. You could jump down to 13.
This is verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace. And his,
read that one more time, the last part.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So,
I know white people have messed up, like, I know, like, back in history, like, white people put black people in slavery, pretty much, like our ancestors, but are you guys racist or something? Because it sounds like you hate white people. I mean, we're all pretty equally.
We're not all created equally. That's not in the scripture.
Does this seem like love?
Bring it up.
No, it's hate. It was killing our ancestors.
Does this look like love?
No, it's hate. It was because of racism.
I mean, all right, what we're doing is really teaching out what the Bible says. You believe in the Bible?
Yes, I just believe like Jesus taught, like the 4 Gospels.
Deuteronomy 7:6. You can say Ezra 7. Because we do really pitch out with the Bible. The Bible talks about nations rising against nations. This is part of prophecy.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6, and it reads, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth."
So he's talking about the Israelites. You know, he chosen the Israelites to be a special people above all people. If you Google the word racist, it basically means you believe a particular race is superior to other races. But the Most High, he just made it clear, you know what I'm saying, that the Israelites are the people that he deals with, all right, above all people, you know what I'm saying? And all the other races, I mean, we see what's going on with like slavery. Like, how do you feel about this? Like, do you feel, like, what do you think about when you think about slavery?
The slavery sounds depressing and very discouraging, sadly. But it's very sad looking at those pictures where what they went through, all the suffering. But I believe they went to heaven through all the suffering, those people that were slaves.
What about today?
Today,
How do you feel like we're being treated today? You feel like we're being treated well?
well, no, not really. It's because some are racist, some of them are.
Our people as in a whole getting shot down by police, you know, getting forced into poverty line stricken neighborhoods and everything, being put in the poor parts of the country. You feel like that's equal?
No, that's more like division. That's like unfair though, but the idea is like if we all learn how to live in tents pretty much instead of living in houses all the time.
Second Ezra, we need Second Ezra still. You got it?
Yeah.
Second Ezra 7 and
754. 6. It's lucky. 6 and 54. It's lucky.
Second Ezra 6 and 54.
Right. Come.
Second Ezra 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou 53, right?
Yeah, you good.
Upon the 6th day thou gavest commandment unto the earth, that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things.
Start at 4, 54. No.
Gone. And after these, Adam also whom thou madest, Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou chosest.
So right there it says, out of Adam, you know, we all come from Adam. Like you just said, we all created equal, right?
Well, yes, we did came from Adam and Eve, but pretty much, like,
Okay, it's going to continue. It says, and, right, read that last part again.
And after these, Adam also whom thou madest, Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Come we all.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
It says, and, so it's a separate. It says, and the people who thou hast chosen. Where he brought in Deuteronomy 7 and 6, that he has chosen the Israelites, you know, as a special people. But it's going to go into all these other nations. We can continue on.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Did you skip the part?
Like 54 to 55.
Okay, fine.
I got a script. I got a script.
You can hold that. Yeah, read them.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the people which also come of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing,
Okay.
but be like unto spittle, and hast likened them to the abundance, Salakia, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
That's right. So the other people who also come from Adam, the scripture said that they're likened into nothing. Compared to the Israelites, that's the people who are supposed to be in rulership. This is the true righteous people. You know what I'm saying? The people that who the world calls Jesus, he came to save his people. He didn't come to save everybody. You know?
well, if you read it from like four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, pretty much, like, Jesus told us not to, like, no one can serve two
Get ready for
masters.
slavery.
That's right.
Get ready for slavery.
It said no one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise
Hold on.
the other.
Which version
You
of the
cannot
Bible you
serve
reading?
God and money.
Which Bible you reading?
It doesn't matter which Bible.
It does matter what
This
Bible
is
you
Gideon.
read.
No matter what Bible you read,
Yeah,
it's
it
still...
do matter. It's different translations to each Bible. What are you
But
talking about?
people try changing the words in different Bibles. I just don't know. Some of the Bibles are saying they're different. It just depends.
What it depend on?
So
Come on, brother.
It depends on like how
I'm
people
phenomenal. How are
understand.
you?
It depends. We're going to follow Jesus on our own.
So what's your point? Just so I can what's your point? What's your point in reading that? What's the scriptures mean to you? The scripture you just read. That's Matthew 6, right?
Matthew 6, verse 24. You can't serve God or money. Either you love the one or hate the other. You can only serve God or money.
That's right.
You can't serve two.
I agree. I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? But the money, I mean, who runs this whole place? Like, who controls everything here?
Obviously, the government controls it. The government gave them surprising money so in order people to work for money. And America is in debt because of money, even involving with it. Even the market of the beast relates to money, pretty much.
Right. So who's implementing the market of beasts? Like, who has
It's a
most of the money?
revelation.
If you had to pick between the so-called black man and the so-called white man, who do you say is controlling everything? You know
Pretty
what I'm
much
saying?
any race is controlling any race.
So so-called name one so-called black man who controls this whole system.
I don't know which black man controls it. It's anyone who works for the government. It can be black, white, or Asian. Any
You
race.
said works for the government. So you're
Pretty
saying
much.
all we're doing really is just telling our people that we need to repent. Like the Israelites, the laws, statutes, commands were given to the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So to repent means to come back and follow these laws. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can get delivered out of here. Do you believe that the end is coming?
Yes, but yes, I do believe the end is coming. The only four Gospels can say this: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And then you read the final chapter of Revelation. And in the mark of the beast, yes, it does relate to buying and selling. It's a barcode. Like Revelation 13 right here. Like if I read it, like Revelation 13, it also calls all small and great, both rich and poor, free and bond, both slave, to be marked on the right hand or their forehead, pretty much. So
What do you think
that
the mark of the beast is? It's like, is that a physical mark, or like what is the mark of the beast to you?
The mark of the beast is buying and selling. It says that. So that no one can buy or sell unless he has a mark that is the name of the beast or the number of its name. It's buying and selling pretty much. It's a microchip. Already.
So you believe it's the microchip?
Yes.
Okay. You have a man? Are you married? You have a boyfriend, a man, or anything?
No! I don't want a boyfriend or a man.
I'm just making sure. You can't be talking to somebody who's married, you know what I'm saying? According to scriptures. But you have something, bro?
I was just gonna say, that gentleman standing behind you, I didn't know if he was with you.
No. Whoa, I didn't know.
I was not here for a minute. It's all good.
You're just leaving.
Oh, okay. You guys aren't together?
No!
I just got something.
No, I'm single. Yeah, I don't like the awkward shit.
It's gonna be made mandatory.
Yeah, the government's gonna force it all on everybody's head. Then he's got to learn how to follow what you said, like sell your possessions.
You know what happens? Take this.
Yeah, they're gonna receive the wrath of God, pretty much.
Second day. I don't know. Finish it up.
Okay, now I'm
You're gonna receive the wrath of God. He'll pour out like the bowls, the 7 bowls of fire, pretty much. Revelation.
all right. This Revelation chapter 12 and verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels.
That's right.
All these are saying,
Except for Michael, we stand up for the children of thy people.
That link up Daniel 12:1. You did that. You got something in mind?
It's going to be 666 on their forehead or their right hand, pretty much. You cannot learn how to live without buying and selling, pretty much. You're going to have to learn how to be homeless and live on the streets.
This is Daniel.
You guys live on
Bring it
the
up.
streets?
Bring it up.
This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be trouble, the time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
This is the time of Jacob's trouble, okay? When Michael the archangel stands up to fight against the dragon, which the dragon represents Esau, Edom, the so-called white man,
right,
in this society, all right, which is set by draconian law and draconian system, okay? This is the dragon, the beast system, and the so-called white man is the fuel and the engine behind that system, okay? But when the so-called white man wages war on Michael and his angels, okay, that's gonna be the time of Jacob's trouble, the end of time, okay? And Michael, the archangel, is gonna wage war on Satan, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man that's gonna be in this realm right here, okay?
Right. You know, the brother McCloud just posted something about some of the news, talking about the Space Force, like officially being initiated. Right? It's like it's like, you know, you got the Navy, the Air Force, you know what I'm saying? You got a Space Force. What are they doing? Who are they trying to fight in the space? The aliens? This is basically what he's talking about. The war in heaven is talking about they're trying to fight our power. They're trying to fight who the war, of course, Yahushua, his general, right? Is Michael the Archangel. You know what I'm saying? He's basically going to be fighting, right? The military. What's that? Oh, Yahushua. Yeah, yep. That's the real Hebrew name. You know what I'm saying? Because Yahushua, that means he is delivered. You know what I'm saying? He said, right. Yahshua, that's another transliteration. You know what I'm saying? But I got one. This is Romans 9:4. Who are Israelites? Who pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises. You know, so you understand the promises that, you know, Most High gave to Abraham, right?
Yes.
So, you know, he said that we could get that. You know what I'm saying? The promises came from Abraham unto Isaac and to Jacob. You know what I'm saying? So the Israelites are still here today. And it's a literal, you can't be a spiritual Israelite, you know, contrary to popular belief.
You don't have to be born as a Jew pretty much.
Oh, is it green?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
No, it's
read
like,
it one more time. Read it one more
it's
time.
the faith of
Hold on,
Abraham.
hold your peace. Let me read it.
Yeah, this is Romans 9:4.
Listen.
Who are Israelites?
Hold on, start up a little bit, bro. Start at 1. Start at 1.
God, this is Romans 9:1. I say the truth in Christ, I lie not.
Also, this Apostle Paul speaking, he said, I say the truth in Christ and I lie not. So he put this on Jesus Christ, what he about to say.
My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit.
In the Holy Spirit. So the Holy Spirit is bearing witness That's the disposition of the angels. It's the angels, and he put this on the angels and Jesus Christ in simplest terms.
God, it says that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren.
For my brethren, he said, I wish that I was accursed from Christ for my brethren.
My kinsmen.
My kinsmen.
According to the flesh.
According to the flesh. Okay, according to the flesh. So that means that you have to be born of the same flesh. Okay, now read
No,
forward.
it can be a spirit.
No, hold on, read forward. Let her get this word.
All right, I was going to get Romans, I believe this is Romans 11, when he talks about he is an Israelite.
Oh,
So,
con.
that real quick? Yeah, because Paul, he was an actual Israelite. You know what I'm saying? This is Romans 11 and verse 1. All right, it says, I say then, hath God cast his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. So he knows exactly what tribe he comes from the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is something that's been documented, you know what I'm saying? Like today, part of the curses that we've been scattered across all the four corners, you could look like a so-called white person, by the way. Not all white people are Edomites, you know what I'm saying? This is people who are white in color or pink in color, and they are Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Not every black person is an Israelite. That's not what we're preaching. We're not preaching the color thing. But that's something.
You gotta go. You got boo-boo?
No.
You bring out what you got.
Genesis 17 and this is verse 1.
Bring it out.
It says, and when Abram was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared to Abram and said unto him, I am the almighty power. Walk before me and be thou perfect, and I will make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thee exceedingly. And Abram fell on his face, and Yahweh talked with him, saying, As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations. Neither shall thy name any more be called Abram, but thy name shall be Abraham. For a father of many nations have I made thee, and I will make thee exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations, for an everlasting covenant to be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee.
Working out, bro.
And basically what he's doing is he was basically saying that he was establishing the covenant between him and his seed, the people that came out of his loins. So the covenant was going to be between him and his seed, not between everybody in the whole, not between the whole world. You know what I mean? Not with came out of Abraham, the Ishmaelites, right? Because there were other people that came out of the seed of Abraham. But as you read on and familiarize yourself with the scriptures, you see that the covenant was actually passed down between certain, to certain people.
Right. Because every nation is like, every nation got a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Every nation got a blessing. Like you just said, Ishmael. If you go into Ishmael, he got a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And Edomites, Esau, he got a blessing. If you go into Genesis 27th chapter, he got a blessing. But the actual covenant, the promise that was made, it was the promise that was made from Abraham. It went to Isaac and then it went to Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it went to 12 tribes. So if you come from one of these seeds, it's a bear witness that you might be a Judite. You know what I'm saying? You might be from the tribe of Reuben or Gad, but you're an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So we just letting you know that. You know what I'm saying? You need to come back to the law, statutes, commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like we have laws that were given to us pursuant to Romans 9 and 4. You know what I'm saying?
But the laws were like not destroyed or something abolished, but Jesus came and like fulfilled them.
Right. St. Matthew 5 and 17. He came not to destroy the law of the prophets, but to fulfill. He didn't do away with the law, all right? But he just came to complete the law. You know, that's basically what he came to do, man. Because before he came, we were made as a prey. So to Isaiah 59, you know, we had no savior. You know what I'm saying? But he came to save his people. You know what I'm saying? Out of this captivity, which we were yet this day in captivity. You know what I'm saying? To see the state of our people. You know what I'm saying? This is all applied to the curses. If you go to Deuteronomy 28, there's particular curses that fell upon our people because we strayed away from the Lord. You know? So we basically try to tell our people to get right. You know what I'm saying? Because prophecies coming to pass. You see there's wars going on. You believe that this place is about to end. You know what I'm saying? They're about to implement the chip. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. Because it's going to become a cashless society.
Right.
Like cash will be decreasing, credit cards increasing, after the credit card, then the microchip.
See? The fact that you know that, I mean, hey man, you got something, bro?
This is Matthew 5 and 17.
Bring it out.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass one jot or one tittle, shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
You see? So you keep reading down, he's basically letting you know that, you know, not one jot nor one tittle shall pass from the law. So all be fulfilled. It didn't say not until I get crucified. Nah, all be fulfilled. Everything that was prophesied, all right, needs to be fulfilled. This particular prophecy is in Isaiah, that hasn't come to pass, Jeremiah, all these books in the Old Testament, it hasn't come to pass yet. So the law is not going to be done away with, even when, all right, the heaven and earth is so-called past, all right, we're in our kingdom, all right, the new covenant, if you understand the new covenant in Hebrews 8, the new covenant is going to be written in the inward parts of the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So even then, the law's not going to be done away with. You know what I'm saying?
No, it isn't. But no, it isn't.
Come.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. You see?
Did you read that in the four gospels? Pretty much?
This was in Matthew 5 and 19.
Yeah, the same chapter that you quoted. He said, "Think not to come to destroy the law and the prophets." Keep reading down. He's saying that if you break one of the least commandments and teach men to do so, like in commandments, if you're on your period, you're deemed as unclean. There's particular things that you have to do. If you have a man, you're not supposed to be in the same house. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you have sex with a man, right? You're supposed to wash, you're supposed to go in the shower. It's according to the law. If you don't wash up, then you just committed sin. You just transgressed the law. Because according to the Bible, that's what sin is. You know what I'm saying? So all this is basically for our good. You can't say that keeping the law is done away with. So that means you can just basically commit adultery. That's basically what you say. You can eat pork. I don't know if you can eat pork, but that's against the law.
Well, yes, I pork.
See, that's against the law. You know, you need to repent. You know.
But I don't know. That's just too much of the law. What about what Jesus said? It said, what about Jesus when he said, one thing you still lack, sell all that you have.
Hold on. First and foremost, you're a woman up here prophesizing. You're going off just completely with that. You only supposed to be reading out the scriptures.
Yes, you guys are reading the same
No, we're men. There's a difference between a man and a woman. Get to acknowledge a woman as a weaker vessel. But when you up here preaching out the Bible, you don't even supposed to be doing that.
Well,
you trying to teach somebody else something? You
yeah.
going off already just doing that alone.
Well, I'm
This is 1 Corinthians 14, verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
But it's like what Jesus...
Verse 34, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak.
Right, so you going off. You supposed to keep silent in the church. You don't supposed to be up here trying to teach nobody nothing, man.
I tried teaching some people because Jesus said
You
it.
don't know he didn't. We just Apostle Paul is a disciple of Yahushua, of Jesus.
Are you going to follow Paul or Jesus?
You make it out here, man.
This is 1 Timothy 2 and 9.
Jesus.
In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair of gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. Let the women learn silence with all subjection.
Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Keep reading, bro.
But I suffer not a woman to teach,
But I suffer not a woman to teach,
nor to usurp authority over the man,
nor usurp authority over a man,
but to be in silence.
but to be in silence. Keep reading, bro.
For Adam was first formed,
For Adam was first formed,
then Eve,
then Eve,
and Adam was not deceived.
and Adam was not deceived,
But the woman being deceived was in her transgression.
but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. What else, bro?
Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing.
Notwithstanding that she gonna get saved in childbearing. So that's the only way a woman can get saved is through childbearing, man. So you supposed to be real humble up here. Get Proverbs 9 and 13,
No, I
bro.
can't. There's too many different churches. They're all confusing and they cause
You
division.
just brought out in 1 Corinthians 14, all right, the God is not the author of confusion, all right? But it says, let your women keep silence because you bringing up, oh yeah, I talk about you eating pork. You bring up Jesus, like this, who the world post Jesus died so you can eat pork.
Well, we have to obey
That's
Jesus
better.
pretty much. Just
Brandon,
because of pork and yours and yours.
Bring it up, bro.
That's anti-Messiah. You're an antichrist. You know?
Proverbs 9 and 13.
God.
If thou be wise, thou shalt be wise for
9 to
thyself.
13.
But Jesus
So like-
told us to sell our possessions.
A foolish woman is clamorous.
Uh-huh.
She is simple and knoweth nothing.
Yeah, a foolish woman is clamorous. You know what clamorous mean?
No, and I don't.
Okay, clamorous means a loud speaking woman, which you are. All right, we'll read that one more time, Kara.
God. Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing.
Yeah, she is simple and know of nothing, man. You don't know a damn thing. Get Job 37, bro.
We're supposed to follow Jesus, not the law.
You're not following Jesus because you're not doing nothing Jesus said. You don't even know how to shut your mouth. You don't even know how to close your mouth. Get Proverbs 30, somebody. You got something to mind?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you boys ain't gonna listen. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, I just like to get out of here. Thank you.
This is okay. This is Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Break it down, man.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. She's supposed, like the brother said, she's supposed to come up to the men of the Lord and be humble, man. 'Cause she's not gonna be saved, but through childbearing anyway. So she basically just finished.
So 30?
God, bro. Childbearing.
Ain't no other way to get in.
But
Lord,
he-
Lord.
God,
One more
bro.
time, man.
Oh, Salah. This is Sirach 20.
I actually work with it. Yeah.
26 and 25.
Sounds good, though.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Nah, bro. It says she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. She obviously wasn't shamefaced, man. She come up here trying to the 4 Gospels of Matthew, Luke, John. What the hell are you talking about, bitch? She look at the screen, she look at the sign and say, oh, it's about buying and selling. It's the RFID microchip. Bitch, you didn't know that until you looked at the sign and seen it. You know, like you're foolish, man.
Foolish.
You know,
Right.
she talking about some damn do you listen to the disciples or Jesus? What does disciple mean? It means student. Who was they learning from? Jesus, you stupid bitch.
God, bro.
My goodness, bro.
This is Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10.
God.
Who can find a virtuous woman? Her price is far above rubies.
Yeah, it said who can find a virtuous woman? Her price is above rubies, man. Cause it's hard to find a virtuous woman out here, bro. Like these women out here are completely demonic, man. Like ain't no way in the hell in ancient time a woman would feel the nuts to be able to come and speak to a man like that, bro.
Oh, hell
Like pull a Bible out like she know what the hell she's talking about or something, man. All right.
Right. Yeah. Because if she kept silent, according to the scriptures, the woman's supposed to keep silent. If she kept silent, we could have edified her on what Jesus really came for, all right? We could have edified her on his whole meaning, all right? Luke 1, all right? We could get Nehemiah 9, all right? Matthew 1, all right? But she wanted to just have her own ideologies, all right? This is Ecclesiastes 7. I still got it. Ecclesiastes 7 and 28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found.
God. So this was King Solomon searching to find a righteous woman. All right. He said out of 1,000 men, he found at least 1 man that was righteous. All right. But out of 1,000 women, he didn't find none, man. All right. So that pretty much let you know that all these women are demonic as hell, man. All right. Every single one of these women, man.
That's right. And this is King Solomon. This is during the height of Israel as a people. I mean, that's the greatest time, all right, ever of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And he was a king. So he had the best of the best to choose from. And he didn't find one.
I just want to bring this out in Job.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Job 39 and 17.
God.
Because Yahweh hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
Right, so the Most High deprived women of wisdom, man. All right, which women, they do have a nice sensibility. All right, but for the most part, when it comes to breaking down these scriptures or understanding the true spiritual thing, these women don't have it, man. All right, just being straight up, man. All right, he is not giving these women understanding. All right, they can't even understand that they have to acknowledge the man as the authority, man. How hard is that, man? Just to chill and let the man do his thing. You know, they can't even understand that.
I got another one for you, bro. Ecclesiasticus 26 and 23.
God.
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man,
God.
but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
God. Get Sirach 42 and 14.
Read more down. Read more down before you go.
Okay,
I was just about to get that. Yeah, 24.
Oh, you was gonna get that? Okay.
I could get it like
Yeah, get Sirach 42 and 14.
A dis. You want to read on?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
A dishonest woman contemneth shame.
What version is that?
Ecclesiasticus 26.
Let's say what version is that? That don't sound like.
This is from our app.
Sirach 26.
You got
Okay,
something
it's
from
not
the app?
Salakia. I guess it might be something else. I might have been thinking of something else. Salakia. I'm thinking 25 and 24.
Drop that.
Read the other precept career one more time. Bible Kashaf.
Ecclesiasticus 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
Yeah, godly woman is given unto him that feareth the Lord, man. All right, and a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. All right, that's why a lot of these men, they be going through a lot of shit with their women, man. They women talk to them all crazy. All right, they be hitting on them. All right, they be outside cheating with other men, sucking other men's rods. All right, being complete demons, you know, because they were given as a portion unto a wicked man, because that nigga wicked as hell, man. All right, but a godly woman, which ain't none of these women godly, all right, but that's given unto a man that feareth the Lord. At least the Most High, he's not gonna give a complete demon to you, like you're to a man of the Lord, you know.
Brother in the car got that gospel just now. He hear you. He like, yeah. He love that. Since Sirach 30,
42 and 14. You got something to mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Lamentation chapter 4, verse 3.
God.
Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
You're like the ostriches in the wilderness. You know, if you go into an ostrich will hide their eggs under the dirt, man, and come back and forget it's there and just stump their own baby up, man. All right, that's our women. They have become cruel like the sea monsters of the sea, man. All right, that's why I tell you in 1 Ezra, the 5th chapter, that mistress woman shall bring forth monsters. All right, that's the nigger woman, man. All right.
Right. A few days. What was that counting Proverbs? In a few days are full of trouble.
Job 14 and 1.
I read a little bit more on this Ecclesiasticus.
Bring it out.
This is Ecclesiasticus 25 and 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy a countenance, and wounded the heart. And the wounded heart, Salak. A woman that will not comfort her husband is distressed, maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
Hey, just to touch on that, like my brother, man, this nigga be losing his mind because his woman be treating him like a complete demon, man. He be all sad, he be crying, all right, he be depressed, you know, he be catching absolute hell, man. All right, because why? Because your demon is being a complete demon to you, man. All right, and they make you feel like a piece of shit. That's why men, they go crazy and they break down hard when a woman leaves them. Like I was thinking back, my brother, back when we was young, I think it was like his first girlfriend, she left him. And he was crying listening to John Legend. We just ordinary people, man. You know, in the car balling. You know, let's just break it down like nigga be a man. You know? But that's what bro. Most definitely. If you don't fear Yahweh Shemel Shah, you wicked. You know? So that should break a man down, man. A woman doing something to him. Like if a woman cheat on his man on her man, it'll break the man down more than when he cheat on her, you know?
Right, that's wicked as hell. That's adultery.
Bro.
That's right. Bring it out. Yeah, get this out. Read it loud.
Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died.
It says of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. Okay? Right. So through the woman, that's how sin was brought forth into the world. That's how death was brought into the world, through the woman. You know?
Right. That's the downfall. That's why the scriptures say that a woman should learn in silence, right? Bro. Because she start talking that confusion, that's demons going rampant. You know what I'm saying? Just let a man of the Lord, all right, do what he has to do, and just, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a distraction. Just be a pillar of rest. All right?
And you got some damn nerve to come up here talking mess when you brought death into the world? What kind of pride can you have to come up here talking shit, and because of you, we're in the predicament that we're in right now?
That's right.
You know, that's crazy, man.
That's right. Hey, you
This
got
is
any
another
questions,
one,
bro?
huh?
You have any questions, bro?
Oh, no, I just want to listen to what you have to say.
Right now,
This is
Go ahead, bro.
This is Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. He that getteth the wife beginneth a possession,
Woo!
a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
And when you go into that word possession, it means property. All right. So when you get a woman, that's your property, man.
Brother.
All right. She don't own you. That's yours, man.
That's right.
All right. If you got something that you own, you do what you want to do to your property. Of course, you're not just gonna trash your property, okay? But that's your property. You do what you want to do to it. You know.
Just like an example, you got a woman, right, as a girl, she's under her father's household, she has her father's last name. When she gets married, she's gonna take the last name of the husband. You know, that's how this thing works, you know what I'm saying? That's a transfer, as they say, emancipation. It's a transfer.
This
of
is
power.
the definition of henpeck. Can I get that definition?
Bring it out.
What's that? Go
It's
ahead,
called
bro.
henpeck.
Okay.
It's of a woman continually criticize and give orders to her husband or other male partner.
Woo! Now look up possession.
Henpeck.
Go ahead, bro.
I got a script.
Yeah, go ahead, Samad.
Okay.
Look up possession.
This is Sirach 26 and 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Woo! Bring it out one more time, bro.
It
Nice.
says, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Wow. It says a silent, loving woman is a gift of the Lord, you know? And that's why, you know, a lot of people ain't getting gifts from the Lord, man. You know?
They get demons.
God, bro. Because these niggas are wicked as hell, man. Just like it's a wicked woman is giving us a portion to a wicked man, man.
God.
You know? The Lord ain't giving out those gifts like that, man. All right? These women be bold, man. They'll walk up to you with their face up, chin in the air, man. You know?
But the definition for possession is it's just inheritance. You know, but I can get a more thorough.
Yeah, look it up on Google.
Oh, Mike, sorry.
This is Sirach 26 to 25. In the Good News translation, a self-willed woman is a bitch, but a woman with a sense of decency honors the Lord.
Yeah, a woman with a sense of decency honor the Lord, man. And these women obviously don't honor the Lord, man. They come out here with booty shorts on, all right, all type of skin showing, cleavage showing, okay? Talking to a man any type of way, all right? These women don't, they don't honor the Lord, all right? Only thing they honor is putting makeup on and being sluts.
Possession, the state of having, owning, or controlling something.
The state of having, owning, or controlling something. Now, look up that other definition for henpeck that you had. Because that's the complete opposition to what a woman's supposed to be.
Henpeck, of a woman continually criticize and give orders to her husband or other male partner.
That's complete opposition to what a woman's supposed to be. She's supposed to be in complete subjection unto you. But instead, she's trying to criticize you about what you're not doing. You're supposed to be doing what I'm telling you to do. You know?
Brother. Women are supposed to be in subjection to men.
Bro.
This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
And this was the Most High reiterating this. All right, he was reiterating that. All right, that was already a law set in stone, man. All right, but he reiterated that to Eve because obviously she didn't get the picture because she went off and was talking to the damn serpent, man. All right, what the hell are you doing? You know, that's why these women have birth pains to this day. You know, that's why they go through horrible births, man. All right, women, the process of birth is supposed to be easy and simple, man. All right, but since they went off against Yahweh Shema Shai, he cursed their ass, man.
And you know, just like we was going over earlier, the women's rights movement is just all trying to get a piece of white male privilege.
White male privilege.
White male privilege. Women's rights movement.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Hey, you
Because they don't